From sunny to showers, we cross into France. Cloudy skies, you know, see it? Wind the road and long journey into Calais. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. If the first time you came across this channel, my name is Hugo I Go, and wherever I go, you can go. As you can see anyway, I'm in a little town in France on my way. Yeah. First anyway, the last time you have seen me, I was in Spain, what I call a Jurassic Park. Nice, quiet area, nice view of, what you call it now? Rock formation, lake, you know, just nice. Anyway, now you are seeing me in France. Again, seeing, as you can see, the weather is cloudy. Now, in life, you have niceness and you have things not so nice, you know, and you have to really find a way to adapt with both of them. Yeah, because life is a journey with the ups and downs, and you got to make the most of the ups and downs, fitting into the best way. Now, although Spain, Portugal, and those places was so nice with the nuts, with such a good sunshine, you know, when I'm driving, I get so used to driving on the other side of the road. Because who did not know, in England, they say we drive on the left, which the steering wheel is on the right hand side. And in the other countries, they are driving on the right side, which their steering wheel is on the left side. You know, now I've been driving all these countries for so many years and get so used to driving all different ways and how, you know. No, driving is okay for me. Crossing the road is a different thing, because my brain is programmed to look to the right as you're about to step out. You know, I kind of program my mind for years now, been driving in on the other side of the road, but the crossing is a different thing. You know, I mentioned this in some video before, you know. So anyway, let's continue what I was saying. At the same time, look at this here. Pretty nice rose flower. Yeah, you know, I just got to bring in and show you the niceness I see at the same time while I'm talking anyway. Don't think I'm getting the whole thing confusing and muddled up anyway, but it just niceness what I'm doing anyway, and I'm bringing into this thing. So, in Portugal, France, and Portugal and Spain, where the weather is so nice, but there's like a problem with it as well, which bother us most of the time. Most of the time, the problem is you have mosquito and you have a lot of flies. A lot of flies, yeah? Where they haunt you, then torment you constantly. It's like, especially, you know, I'm gonna break it down and show you something about mosquito. You know, this about the third time in Spain I've get bite by a mosquito. The first time I actually know it was mosquito, because I was in Barcelona, and at that time there was a lot of big mosquito compared to our small mosquito in Jamaica. And so I get a lot of bite up over my forehead over here. You know, some big thing come up, which never really happened to me in Jamaica. So anyway, and the third time, that was last year, I get some bite, but I did not know what it was. I blame it to maybe is the river water where I have dip in or something like that. You know, I couldn't work it out, but I didn't know I get some bite up anyway, although mosquitoes around, but I did not blame it on mosquito, you know. But this time, when I was at a park up anywhere, and I decided to have a little shower in the late evening, in the night hours like anywhere, right outside, and I was completely naked. And just after I finished my show and come back inside, I find myself start scratch. And I scratching up on my scratching, and I couldn't work out what was going on anywhere. So I decided to say maybe it was a soap, you know, because it's the first time I'm gonna use that soap there, you know, bringing a little itches to my skin. Did not know until we reached at this place where we hope a mosquito bite. Start to fly around. I realized it was mosquito. Maybe when I'm coming back, there's a vegetable place over there, so when I come back, I might just drop in there, you know. Anyway, so that was the thing. I will talk more about the mosquito as we go along there, because I'm walking through this little town. I don't have no idea what's in this town. It's just a small little town in France, and most towns are so quiet. Anyway, seeing, don't know which street to go on. Don't know what is. You know, I did not even bring a map. Should I go down that way there, or should I go that way there? I'm gonna try down this side here. Or I'm gonna try down this side. Give me more time to can talk to you a little bit more. Because maybe I feel say there's a castle around here. I might just pop into the castle sometime later on and see, you know, what is like anyway. See, you know, as I goes along, I just look along and see what is what. Down here, just a quiet street. Anyway, coming back to the mosquito now. You know, leaving Spain and say, yes, we're over, you know, taking on the bad weather then, back to England and getting away from the whoop of flies and the mosquito. Now you have a different thing again now where it's getting a little cold. We still having a little problem with with one or two mosquitoes. I cannot believe it. Oh, there's an next park up right here. Maybe we can come down here later on. Anyway, this is a camper van and it's right next to the lake. So assumes the castle may be very close by. I can hear water running. Yeah, there's some water running down there. So yeah, I don't know if a lake or river. But anyway, getting back to the mosquito again now. Yeah, so we still having a little, you know, after we turn off the light and gone to sleep, for maybe about a 2 hour later on, mosquitoes are zing, zing. You know, it come like just one mosquito, I'm wondering if it's a mosquito just hiding the day, you know, and come out late at night. I cannot work it out. No, mosquito is a thing like this now, where mosquito is tricky. Because I have mosquito in different countries, we have different way how them do them things. Because mosquito is smart, you know. Trust me. And you know them smart? Most Jamaican mosquito, because Jamaican mosquito are musical mosquito, like Jamaican themselves. For years, all of these mosquito been trying to sing a #1 hit. And them just can't get the hit yet. Because they're plaguing people with them zing zing nice. It haven't touched the high note yet or whatever. It's an irritating note them depend. So that's the reason why they have make it irritate. So every night in Jamaica you might all come across. Hold on there. I see something capture my eyes. Every night you get disturbed by mosquito singing at your ears. Now these mosquitoes here, right? Now I come into, you know, because I'm talking but I'm getting distracted at the same time, because when you see things you can, you know, And there's a castle over there. Let's have a little peep over here, so, you know, because I don't know my way around, you know. Yeah, sit here. Sometime I try it. Sometime later on, I might go over there to see that castle there anyway. But anyway, as I was saying about the mosquito now, mosquito is a problem, and I hear mosquito have killed more than half of the population that's ever live on the planet Earth, right? You know, those little something there. And I mentioned this before in one of my long time video gone anyway about mosquito. You know, I kind of really concerned about mosquito bite, but not in Europe so much because of not your problem. Or in Jamaica, you know, occasionally you might hear a little dengue or something like that they break out from mosquito. I'm not sure if it really go that way there. But when I was in Ghana and I catch a mosquito bite, what nearly killed me, and that is malaria. You know, I will talk about that next time if you want I to talk about it anyway. You know, while I'm here showing you what I'm seeing at the same time. You know, water always around anyway. And that's the next thing. No shortage of water in Portugal, France, or Spain. You know? Yeah. See there's sunflower thing there. See? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, as you can see anyway, it's a special garden this year, and it have withered up now because the winter or autumn is coming in, so everything just change the color, you know. Yeah, so that is part of the mosquito thing anyway. So now anyway, I'm on my journey back up into Calais. Calais is a port what we're gonna take back over to into England, right? I'm not too sure how far away from Paris it is, or we are anywhere, but I'm not gonna go into Paris anywhere because it's too much a big city, you know, you go and deal with. And I have a certain amount of time what I have to get back into England. No rush. This is the map of the whole area. Yeah, anyway, so going back to Calais and crossing over on the boat to England. And part of my thing what I'm going back there to do, you know, people might wonder and say, why you live in all this good weather? Because there still decent enough weather, some part of Spain still, and some part of Portugal. And even then, if we did have the time, or even the money, we could cross over into Morocco and get all of that eat there again. But as I mentioned before, sometimes the niceness come with all some little problems sometimes, like the mosquito and the fly. I cannot really take too much mosquito and I cannot take too much fly. You know, Jamaica have that there, but even where I used to live, it's not even that bad, because when I first got there, mosquito have to kill, but some from away because we kind of, you know, build it up on them way there now, less mosquito. And I feel the government have go around and spray a lot in the time I've been around anyway. So it get much better anyway. Anyway, just gonna get some B-roll right now. There's a castle. Says maybe the cast is on that street up there. So let me have a peep over into this place here and see, you know, maybe not enough spaces, many cars are here. Yeah, I was thinking about coming over here later on this weekend, maybe stop here, so, but I have a feeling that there's not much space over here for we to park, you know. But I'm just gonna have a look and see if there's any space. If we come over here later, we can park. But it looks like it's full up. Because as I leave from down where we park up just now, there's two big motorhomes just pull in. And I have a feeling, say, maybe over here says full up. That's the reason why them have come back down there. See? Yeah. And as you can see, I don't want to show his plate anyway, but this, he's gonna drop his wastewater off. He's gonna drop his wastewater off anyway, and that's what that place over there for. So, just gonna have a look now and see if there any more extra space over here. There's space over here, but these spaces are mainly for regular car park anyway, you know, and them always have allocated space for motorhome. I don't know which nice space are for allocated for motorhome, you know, but from you see those things down there, you know, them allocate some space for the motorhome anyway. And as you can see, the electric car right over here, electric car power station. I don't see no more space over here for any motorhome. Anyway, just gonna walk back into the town and see what I can see. While I'm here, might as well I take a shot of the castle. In most castles where I came across anyway, it always have a river or something. This may be also a river underneath there. And there's always been a gate like this here where the carriage drive through the king or queen or so. But this is what the castle look like. You say maybe there's another gate, and maybe later on I might just venture inside there. Hey, I'm going where the sun keeps shining. Hey, hey, hey. Just admiring how them do there, you know, because I'm into building as well, you know. I always admire all the building, how they build it, especially in the ancient time, you know. I'm not gonna go into the building thing right now about how they used to build the things, because there's so much more to it than what we can even know right now in this modern age, you know. It's only science can take time and reveal the things that might look at this here now. Some serious scaffold to build this out of stone, you know. Yeah, what a thing, what a thing. What a thing, what a thing, what a thing, thing, thing. Hope I can get back up here, so you know. I just have a feeling that this castle is closed anyway, because I can't see any entrance to it. Maybe there's an entrance, but I'm not really too keen right now, and I don't know much of the history about the castle itself. Maybe I go up here so I can get back out. You know, I didn't actually see this way out when I was up there, so just now. But everything leads to somewhere. Yeah. Hope so. Imagine though, all these great men and great women what trod the earth, they are all gone and vanished. And I come and take their place, and it'll be the same thing happen to me as me is one of the great one too. You know? And by saying that there, no one should underestimate themselves. They are not great, you know? Everything is there. And the thing is there is yourself to make things are great. Anyway, saving some my battery power. I just came across something just now, and I want, you know, my viewer or who know about it. You see this toilet here now? This is a disabled toilet. Maybe a public one as well. See, it lock. There's a special key, or you can maybe use a coin to open it. I don't know. But what I understand anyway, most disabled have a key to get into these most of the toilet. In Spain, Portugal, and France, we have no problem with toilet. Even where I'm staying right now, you know, them have a toilet there. I've been toilet since morning. See, you know, the toilet is not an issue. But like England, for instance, there are more disabled toilet. I feel anyway. It's not sure, England, a dead stock on all them things still, but we still love England, you know? Yeah. Anyway, but if anybody have an idea how I can get a key, it's not disabled, but you know, find a way to get a key. See, that's why I can't even use the public toilet, because you know, one of my long time, about 2 years ago video, when I was in the city, in the bank somewhere, I want to go to the toilet, and that was a issue, because I did not know where to go toilet, and I just don't want to go into the McDonald's or them Burger King or them thing if you just go to toilet. I don't, you know, that's me that anyway. Seeing, I prefer going to a public toilet, even if I have to pay for it. I prefer to do that there. But, you know, yeah, all right. Continually look at the, let me take time, run past fast, because left side and right side is a different thing for me. Anyway, let's go. And before I forget, I'm gonna give a big thanks to all the ones who have donated and also buy me a juice instead of coffee then. Seeing, I'm very grateful and honored to all those who have supported me on this cause anyway. And I share something, any little thing I want to give I'm so appreciative of it. And what I will do, actually do it, because I'm going back to England as well. This is part of my little thing what I need to do as well. I want to upgrade my battery system in my little vehicle there. So now, as you can see, just have a little bit more power, because I have a solar which I have a power bank from original first journey over here in Europe with that vehicle there. But it seems like I'm last. Anyway, but the power bank is just like a standby. So I have 100 lithium battery inside here now, and that run in my fridge and the lighting and the heat as well, you know, because I just done sort out a little things on my heater, which in the winter time I won't be able to get any sunshine to charge up the Blue Letty. That's my power bank. So if I could get a next 100 lithium battery, you know, that will charge up actually when I drive, you know, and then that I'm sure that will really, you know, fill in the need of what I need it for. Yeah, so I am so grateful for any little thing anyone have. And if you don't know what I'm talking about anyway, you can just go into the description or the link or the comment area and see the link anyway of, you know, buying me a coffee. So you can just, you know, choose the amount you want, you know, to give Iman still anyway. Because the reason of that there, I don't really like to say me want to beg some asking, you know, to help. Because everybody always need help in some form or way or another. Same, and I'm just asking for a little help to help I to motivate the whole everything. I was wondering for a minute. Oh no, I don't get lost. I'm going, yeah, for a minute I nearly think I'm lost. But I just recognize. So what this is what it used to look like in the days, you know. I'm showing these to people who are new to these type of things here and we're seeing. So I'm going back right in the van now. As me say now, my wife may be doing some recording. You know, I leave her there to set it up. And what's so good about it anyway, and I'm so proud of her anyway, to know she have know how to work this equipment. So if I decide to I want to record it myself, she can actually take me and record it because she know exactly what to do now. And what I'm going to tell you, what is it anyway? Rodecaster. I have a Rodecaster Pro, you know, and that's like a mixer, and that really kind of good for podcasting, recording, and anything. And as you can see, I have all this camera here as well, you know, and the next thing again, to make some good video, which I, you know, I lost my drone in Portugal, and you know, me as a person who's very conscious with drone. I'm not really a great flyer more than so, but I learn and I can fly it. But it's more if a force me and say, oh yeah, we should get this a nice scenery. But you know, it was so windy, and I have a doubt. And I said, you know, let me just try a thing. Then, you know, just a small thing, and then I send it up, and then the wind just take it and yeah, spin it like a gig. See, yeah. So, you know, she's doing her podcast. I'm gonna check in on see if she finished it yet anyway. I mean, as I say, I'm so glad she can know how to control it anyway and know and check her level and know what is going on. Now I'm teaching her the Pro Tool, you know, how to edit her things after. So that is really good. If she can accomplish that there, then she'll be a long way doing things concerning those type of things for herself anyway. You know, much love here. I might end the video here also.